Okay, so today I want to personally start out with our new segment, hot takes. I think Adam might want to run with this one. Since he
You want
came
me
up
to
with
go
the
first?
idea, we'll let him have free reign of the first hot take here. So
Okay.
have at.
My hot take is going to be about hockey. I guess ours are going to be different things, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, opening remarks in a sort of way. My hot take is going to be about hockey. I think I might have said that already, but I'm going to say the Vegas Golden Knights will win the Stanley Cup. That is my hot take. They are by far and away the best team in hockey. Fleury's Vezina, like he's gonna probably win the Vezina if he keeps this up. He will win the Vezina, you know. And they just got the offense to control Petrangelo. They got the experience. I don't see how they can lose. I don't. And I know there's some other teams like the Panthers. I think they have a chance. Obviously, well, I wouldn't say Tampa's going to win. They don't have Kucherov this year. Carolina, I'd say, is in the mix. Pretty much all the teams that make it from the East Division. Colorado still has a chance too. There's a lot of teams, but I'm going to say the Vegas Golden Knights are going to win the Stanley Cup come June, May, June.
I disagree.
Okay, well that's not your thing. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Let's see. What? Why? Who's gonna?
Well, I'm not saying I'm saying like Maple Leafs. I think are gonna win.
Maple Leafs are in the conversation. I put Oilers in there too.
It will.
Look how Maple Leafs
Not
are
Oilers.
playing.
I say probably Toronto.
Boston.
They
Somehow
have the
maybe
most.
not really because that one's
Boston's
confusing.
included in that East.
Yeah.
Like there are 5 good teams that can all make the playoffs.
Yeah.
One good team's not going to make it. You know.
Yep.
I'm choosing Maple Leafs just because. Well, no, not just because they have the most points. It's because how they're playing. Have you seen how they were playing? The Oilers did too because they were down like 3-0 and they came back.
All right. I mean, I got
Okay.
another take, but I'll save that for next time, I guess.
So I have a hot take that actually came up this Saturday, actually. So as I was this came up during like Monday. I was getting ready to film and everything for Volta because I'm doing that thing, and this thing pops up on FIFA. I'm like, okay, what is this? And it says about a soccer player that was at died, and was taken out of the game because of it, and he was 30 years old. But I went and looked into this, and it was on Saturday. His name is Santiago Garcia. He played, I believe, for let me get this right here. The club is Gorio Cruz, so he was the striker. When he was first a young kid, they like coming in. He actually played for the team that Suarez played in at where Suarez was found, the Uruguayan. He's a Uruguayan Argentinian, and he actually like his first year he tested positive for cocaine. Like it was, and that kind of caused some stuff down the road. And my take on it is it was pretty bad. On Saturday, he was actually found dead in his apartment, be apparent suicide, and I thought it was a good thing to address this during the podcast because it's definitely it was. At first, I was like, okay, this is like, I'm like, what's this? Like at first, I thought it was somebody that was older, like one of the greats, but then when I actually read it and said it was a suicide, and you could tell like for like 6 years he was like in depression and stuff and really didn't get any help. So it was just a mental illness and stuff. And I think that it really highlights the fact of that there's a ton of yeah. So wait, where did I cut out at? Just making sure.
Just
I don't know. I couldn't
this
hear you.
guy, apparent suicide, basically.
Apparent suicide. Well, it actually was a suicide in his apartment. It was just like literally the day before he was like literally fine. Everybody said he was fine and everything, but all of a sudden it just was found dead after like because he didn't respond to anything. They showed up to his apartment and it just was apparent suicide because of all this crap, mental illness and stuff that he had earlier down the road. So just wanted to spit straight facts there for a second on that. I mean, if you want to comment on it, you can.
Can I address something?
Yeah.
Well, this is not a death, but this is an injury to Tiger Woods. He got in a car
Oh,
accident.
we're switching subjects. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know we were switching subjects. So
Well, we are.
You got a hot
Okay.
take, Aaron? You
So
got a
you
hot
got a
take?
hot take.
On what, him?
Oh, you're getting a hot
Just
take on
anything.
Tiger Woods here. Just go.
Well, I think he'll be back like maybe like a couple months. But
Alex Smith style. He got a it was
maybe a couple years. But
compound leg fracture.
he's
and,
not
Yeah.
like,
he's
an
not
ankle.
playing he's not playing football, he's playing golf.
Okay, so here's what I have heard. I know this is your hot take, but I have some information now. I have information on what they actually did.
Okay.
So what happened is the car crash. It was just him. It was just him and his car, and they're trying to figure out what happened. No alcohol, no drugs. So that's it. He rolled his car. It ended up the calf muscles, so the femur and the humerus, the two muscles that are in the thing were just completely fractured. So they had to put a rod in to his, I believe, his humerus, so that everything was okay and everything was attached, and to make sure that his ankle did not like have any more flexibility and stuff, since it probably was just dangling there. Sorry for the images, but they put some screws in his ankle because they had to make sure everything was nice and neat. And they were saying if it doesn't happen like Alex Smith, where it had an infection and they had to almost amputate Alex Smith's leg, if it doesn't happen like that, he'll be back in maybe 2 years after, or like 1 year.
They said for the leg to heal, I think I heard someone say 6 to 8 weeks, because I think everything went
heard a couple
smoothly
months
up to this point.
Yeah, but I'm
okay.
also talking about him getting back
That is
into
at
golf.
least 3 months.
I heard like
for
a
the
year.
leg. That's
Yeah.
just for the leg,
Yeah.
And there's the ankle issue too.
Yeah. So I was just saying,
You got the Alex Smith
1 to 2
and
years
Dak
on the
Prescott.
scale of when he comes back, if everything goes fine.
Years?
We're praying for. So
Yeah.
No, because golf is nothing. All you have to do is golf it up. You could
Yeah,
be in a wheelchair.
but you
but do
got to
that.
realize
It's all
this.
in the hip.
Yeah, but it's
gotta
all in
figure
the
out the
hips. So
stance.
like
Yep.
your swing comes from your whole body. So when you go up like this and come down, every muscle you're using
You got
a lot of every muscle it to like twist your body that way and then put the power behind it. So when he has to slowly get his leg back up the thing once it is healed. So he'll be going through extensive rehab. So it's gonna put him into a setback. I mean, we'll probably see him maybe in a few years, but
I think
we're
we
praying.
will definitely see him again. I don't know when.
we're at least praying for a speedy recovery. Then everything goes okay for him.